Hi, I'm Jenna Lane, your Bucs insider for SportsTalkFlorida.com. Training camps are less than a month away, the countdown is on, and that means that we have a lot more position previews to cover here at SportsTalkFlorida.com. Now on Friday, we talked about the running back position. So today, I wanted to go over wide receiver. Now the Bucs drafted Mike Evans, and they also have Vincent Jackson, which leaves some room at the number 3 spot, which will be the slot receiver role. A number of guys could fill it, and I think Louis Murphy, at this point in time, probably has the best chance of doing so. I watched him during minicamp. He seemed to have an immediate chemistry between he and quarterback Josh McCown. But I also think that Chris Owusu has looked equally impressive, and I know a number of people have been impressed with the way he's performed in practice. As far as Owusu goes, I don't think he got a fair shot last year during preseason. He was hampered by an ankle injury, so really you didn't get much of a chance to see how he performed under the lights. Now that he's healthy, I'm looking forward to seeing how he can perform. Now aside from those guys, you also have Lavelle Hawkins, who was missing most of minicamp due to an injury. With Hawkins, he's not a fast guy, but he's quick and he's shifty. Plus, he's got some experience, including working with Jeff Tedford during their days together at Cal. Hawkins also has some ability on special teams, so that's an added bonus. And speaking of veterans, David Geddes is another guy who could end up making the 53-man roster. Now, he's had some injuries already in his career, including a torn ACL, also had some hamstring injuries, but I saw some potential when he attended minicamp as a tryout player, which is one of the reasons he signed. So he'll be interesting when you bring him into the mix along with all the other guys. And speaking of other guys, we didn't even get to Robert Huron, who was drafted in the 6th round out of Wyoming. He's a really fast guy, also has some ability on special teams, and they drafted him specifically to be a complementary type receiver to a guy like Mike Evans, who's going to be your number 2 and ultimately, one day, move into the number 1 receiver role. Aside from Huron, you've got Sky Dawson, Russell Shepard, Eric Page, Solomon Patton, and Quentin Payton, which if you watch Mike Glennon's highlight reel from NC State, you'll see him on the receiving end on a number of those deep balls. So he's going to be one to watch too. The Bucs will gather for training camp starting July 24th with the first practice July 25th. So stay tuned for a ton of coverage on that. You know where to go to find it. With Sports Talk Florida, I'm Jenna Lane.